What's going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing the Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. This is coming in at a whopping 9% ABV, and this is an 19.2 fluid ounce can. Got this from my local neighborhood or Walmart neighborhood market for a little over $3 after tax. Let me look up something real quick because I saw something earlier that said that this was 70 IBUs, but I don't see that information on the can, so I am going to look it up myself. Imperial IPA, 70 IBUs. Okay, so this one's probably going to be fairly bitter, coming in at 70 IBUs. So, and it said somewhere on here, see bottom for enjoy date, but as you can see, it's been rubbed off. But shouldn't really matter. We're just going to crack into this and see what it's like. So far I've reviewed the Fruit Force, the Juice Force, and the original Voodoo Ranger IPA. And now we're going to try this one. There's still a few more I gotta try. I've seen this one several times at Walmart, but I would assume that this was one of the three that I had already reviewed. But I looked it up and I haven't reviewed this one, so figured I would. Very citrusy. I kind of smell like orange juice, grapefruit. It's very citrusy. Very citrusy. It smells pretty good. Let's get it into a glass. Let's see what it's like. Yes, I poured this wrong. I know. So due to my terrible pour, we have a monster head. Slight off-white appearance. Right now, about 5 fingers, 4.5, 5 fingers. Almost completely clear, just a very slight, if you can even call that a haze, just ever so slightly hazy. That could just be a chill haze, honestly. Now, there's a little bit of something going on there. Smell it out of the glass. I don't take it up my nose first. I still feel that up my nose. That went, there was a little bit more that went up than I thought. I tried to compose myself, but yeah, it's not very pleasant up the nose. Well, I'll just say that. I don't know. My nose, my sniffer is a little defective at the moment. It just smells piney. I smell grapefruit, orange. It's citrusy, very citrusy. Just by smelling it, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. This is definitely a West Coast style IPA. Which, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm not that big of a fan of those styles. I'm more into the hazies, but I've never had this one before, and we are going to try it right here for the first time. All right, enough talking. The Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA, 9%, 70 IBUs. Cheers. That's a little sweeter than I was expecting it to be. It is bitter for sure. And it leaves there's like a resin it leaves on your tongue. But honestly, for a West Coast style, I could drink that. You get the alcohol, but it's not like overly so. It's very subdued. They did a very good job at masking that. The body, to me, it's about a medium on the body. You definitely taste grapefruit. You definitely taste orange. It's very citrusy. It's resinous. You definitely get the taste of the hops for sure. It's very resinous. It kind of sticks with you. You can kind of feel that coating on the tongue, that resin. Honestly, though, for what it is, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good beer. I will say that. Not for me. It's not something that I would pick up for myself, but I'm rating it for what it is. For someone that does not like the West Coast style IPAs, this one's pretty good. Yeah. I will say the 70 IBUs, it doesn't seem like it's 70 IBUs. I'd probably put this in the 40s to 50s from what I'm tasting. And I know they're correct. I know it is 70 IBUs. I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily taste like that. It's not overly bitter. I've had beers that are way less on the IBU scale and were way more bitter to me than this. And I know that all depends on the type of hops that they use and everything. I'm just saying this one is not as bitter as I was expecting it to be. And that's kind of what I was a little bit concerned with when I bought it. When I found out that it was 70 IBUs, I was like, okay, that this is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be awful. It's gonna be a palate wrecker. It's not the case. Got a decent amount of lacing there. Very fluffy head on it. Yeah, it's good for what it is. It's definitely good for what it is. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm more into the hazy IPAs, the New England style IPAs. But if someone offered me this, I definitely wouldn't turn it down. As far as a rating goes, the Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. I'm probably going to put it for what it is for someone that does not like this style of IPA. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I think it's that good for what it is. Now, obviously, if you're someone that loves this style, you might give this a 10. And I wouldn't argue with it. Because there are several hazy IPAs out there, New England style IPAs, that I would definitely give a 10 easy. But this is good for what it is. If this is what I had to drink, I could drink this. It's just not what I would choose to drink. 8.5 for the Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA here at Beer Views. If you are into this style, I highly recommend you pick this up. If you're not into this style, I highly recommend you pick this up. Give it a shot. It's worth a shot. It's worth just saying that you had it. At least you tried it. My goal is to try every single beer that Voodoo Ranger has. They also have a Vice, something called Vice. It's like the Miami type, like Vice City type theme to it. That retro 80s neon type retro feel to it. I'm on the lookout for that, but I will probably have to venture out to try to find that one or pick it up in a variety pack. But that's the one I want to review next. So that's the review, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit me with a thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, cheers.